Welcome back to the Game Shower, where we like to shower you with gaming news, reviews, and unboxing. And today we're going to be talking about Kingdom Hearts 1, guys, where everything started. Chronologically, this doesn't fit the timeline as the first Kingdom Hearts game, but this was the first Kingdom Hearts game that they released. This was the game that got into the hearts of everyone, that got everyone to fall in love with RPG-style adventure games. This game with Sora, Mr. Spiky Hair himself, Mr. 35 in Boots, Sora, the main protagonist. This is when we dived into Sora's world and found out what the meaning of true friendship is and the meaning of light and darkness. This is where everything started, guys, so I'm gonna try to summarize this as much as I can and keep it as short as possible. And remember, guys, I am summarizing the plot for you guys, so don't expect a full-on I'm giving you every single character thing. This is just so that you guys can understand the story of Kingdom Hearts as it relates to and connects to Kingdom Hearts 3. I myself really got into the series because I was always into adventure RPG style games, as my favorite game of all time started as The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for the N64, and I gotta say Kingdom Hearts has to be my second favorite. I know you guys would think Kingdom Hearts is my first favorite, but just The Legend of Zelda holds a special place in my heart. But moving on to the story of Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 1, which is a Disney and Square Enix game directed by Tetsuya Nomura, was released on the PlayStation 2 on March 28, 2002 in Japan and September 17, 2002 in North America. This epic amazing game has been remade several times, starting with the remix on PS3 and PS4. Kingdom Hearts 1 starts you off as a boy named Sora, which from the past videos I have done, you can tell is a big deal and important for the rest of the Kingdom Hearts game, as he is the main protagonist. Even though this was the first Kingdom Hearts game to release, the games weren't released in chronological order, since Disney and Square Enix were most likely creating the story out of their asses and coming up with stuff as they went along with the games. The games that were meant to be a side game in order to fill in the gaps while they worked on the main sequel turned out to be important parts of the main plot of the Kingdom Hearts series, especially with the way Kingdom Hearts 3 seems to tie all Kingdom Hearts games in one to make each story from each game relevant. You start as Sora, who is on Destiny Island with Riku and Kairi, Sora's lover, which the game wants to insist that they are just really good friends, but Square Enix is like, come on, they're lovers, stop it, Disney. The three of you have been working on a raft that y'all plan to use to travel to other worlds. Sora and Riku are well aware that Kairi didn't start off on Destiny Island, and it's a mystery as to where she came from, but that was so long ago that at this point in the game, Sora and Riku don't really care because you are all such good friends, even though Sora and Kairi are lovers and Riku is a hater. Meanwhile, in another world, Disney Castle, Donald, which is a royal magician of Disney Castle, and Goofy, who is the captain of the Royal Knights of Disney Castle, find out that, wait for it, remember Mickey, the one that was training in Birth by Sleep? Well, yeah, he's a king now. Yup, King Mickey. So King Mickey has left a note for them saying he was off on an adventure and to take care of everything on Disney Castle and make sure that the Queen Minnie doesn't find out, which inevitably finds out, and Donald and Goofy set off to find a wielder of the Keyblade as instructed to by King Mickey in the note. On Destiny Island, there's a fruit called Paopu fruit, which looks like a star, which is supposed to bond you and whoever you share it with for life. Riku jokingly tells Sora that he knows Sora wants to share it with Kairi, and even jokingly suggests that if Sora beats him in a race, he can do so. Even if you win the race in the end, he ends up telling he was joking anyways. Moving on, a strange man wearing a brown hooded coat appears and says he came to see the door to Destiny Island, states this world has been connected and most likely you are as lost as Sora, because what the hell did that even mean anyways? In a secret cave, Sora finds an old rock carving that he and Kairi did of themselves, and Sora added himself, giving the Paopu fruit to Kairi. Kairi and Sora watch the sunset together before leaving to another world on the raft. Kairi jokingly tells Sora, let's leave together and leave Riku behind. Again, just joking, or was she? The story gives you the vibe that Sora and Kairi are meant to be lovers, which they are. They're lovers, I don't care what anyone says. Donald and Goofy end up telling Queen Minnie and Daisy about King Mickey's leaving to go find out what's been going on with the worlds and to find the person who holds the key to their survival. Queen Minnie says they should just trust the king, but Donald and Goofy set off on a quest to go find King Mickey anyways. Jiminy Cricket goes with them as well to take notes of their adventure. Sora's in his bed and he sees the storm and screams, oh no, the raft! As he runs out to do Lord knows what. Like, what was Sora thinking he was gonna do? Like, was he going to go, storm, go away, and the storm was going to be like, okay. Anyways, Sora goes towards the raft and notices a faint dark ball in the air, wondering what the hell is that? Riku mentions the door being open and appears to know what's going on. He is then shown to be consumed by darkness and states he is not afraid of it. States once they leave, they might never be able to come back to their parents and that all three of them will leave together. As darkness consumes Riku, Sora reaches out trying to pull Riku out, and that's when a light appears and the Kingdom Key, the first original Keyblade, appears in Sora's hand out of nowhere. Why? Because Kingdom Hearts, guys. Let's just go along with it. The door that was in the secret cave opens and you see Kairi by the door as she goes flying into what appears to be your arms, but then goes right through you as if she was some kind of illusion. Sora then goes flying out back into the island and fights a giant Heartless that Sora had a dream about before. After defeating the Heartless, the giant ball of darkness sucks you in and you end up in Traverse Town, which is the first world you will end up in after Destiny Island. You are found by Pluto, King Mickey's dog. Sora, unaware of where he is, explores and finds Donald and Goofy. They decide to team up due to the mutual interest in that they both are trying to find their friends, and the fact that Donald and Goofy notice that Sora has the Keyblade, which is what King Mickey mentioned he was looking for in the note that he left behind. You meet Sid, a Final Fantasy character who works in an accessory shop in Traverse Town. After exploring for a while, you run into Leon, another Final Fantasy character who questions why the Keyblade chooses you and advances to try to take it from you by force. The two then battle, but Sora is overpowered by Leon and loses. After the battle, Sora wakes up and sees quote-unquote Kairi, which explains what Heartless are to Sora and tells him that they actually are after his heart, which ended up actually being Yuffie, another Final Fantasy character, which explains that the darkness in people's heart is what attracts Heartless. Leon explains to Sora that the only way to defeat Heartless is by using the Keyblade he has. You finally meet Donald and Goofy again and you fight the Heartless boss in Traverse Town. Leon explains how they were looking for you because of King Mickey's note. Sora, Donald, and Goofy then travel across many Disney related worlds such as Wonderland, Deep Jungle, Olympia, Peter Pan, etc. Sora and friends travel these worlds closing keyholes which connect the worlds which the Heartless were trying to reach to get to the heart of each world. Maleficent, the villain who believes she's the main villain, which Xehanort's like, ha bitch please, has control over the Heartless and has manipulated Riku into helping her find the 7 princesses of heart, which are Disney princesses Alice from Alice in Wonderland, Snow White from Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, Jasmine from Aladdin, Belle from Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella from obviously Cinderella, and Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. And there's one more princess, but let's save that one for later. Maleficent wants to use these 7 princesses to unlock the keyhole to Kingdom Hearts in order to take control of Kingdom Hearts and eventually rule over all the world. Kingdom Hearts is believed to be the home of all hearts at this time. Maleficent manipulates Riku by showing him Sora laughing and enjoying his time with Donald and Goofy, telling him Sora has forgotten about Kairi and him because of his new friends and the Keyblade, and that he should just move on and embrace the darkness within himself, and in return for helping her, she would help him find and save Kairi. Riku agrees to help Maleficent find and capture the 7 princesses of heart, with the belief that Maleficent was truly going to help him find and save Kairi. Riku eventually finds Kairi, but for some reason Kairi has lost her heart and doesn't have a heart. And I know guys, this doesn't make sense, but remember, it's Kingdom Hearts, so let's just go with it, okay? So yeah, Riku meets Sora once again in Neverland, Peter Pan world, and sets Sora up to fight an anti-Sora, a Dark Shadow Sora. Riku was here to take Wendy, believing she was the 7th princess of heart, but he ends up leaving her behind to be saved by Peter Pan. Maleficent again lets Riku know that Kairi is actually the 7th princess, but has lost her heart, so they need to get her heart back. Fast forward to the world Hollow Bastion, which is the home of Ansem and is where Maleficent is. Sora, Donald, and Goofy find Beast, who is looking for Belle, who he says his heart brought him to Hollow Bastion and that he can feel Belle is being held in the castle. And boy was Beast right. All of the 7 Princes of Heart were actually there and being prepared to be used to unlock Kingdom Hearts. Riku meets you there and takes the Keyblade from you, saying that you were the delivery boy this whole time, and leaves you with the wooden sword that you used to use in Destiny Island to spar with. Donald and Goofy, seeing that Riku was now the one with the key, they decide to follow Riku since the note King Mickey left behind told them to follow the weirdo with the key. Sora goes in without the Keyblade anyways because he's Papa Badass and runs into Riku again, and this time he tells Riku that his heart is strong and that he gets his strength from his friends. This is when Goofy joins Sora again and tells Donald to apologize to the king for him, but that he can't abandon Sora because they are not good friends, even though he just a few minutes ago abandoned him anyway. So like, what are you talking about, Goofy? But and again, Kingdom Hearts, so go with it. Donald then runs towards Sora as well, telling him we'll tell him together. Another one who abandoned you, but apparently now they're good friends. With this demonstration, prepare yourself guys. This is when the biggest fuckery of Kingdom Hearts happens. How? Bling shoo! The wooden sword disappears and the Keyblade returns to Sora. Riku, being the punk that he is at this point, ends up retreating into the darkness with a dark hooded man. Sora and friends then continue to go through the castle and end up battling Maleficent. After whooping that ass, even after she turns into a dragon, you find Riku again, but this time something's a little off about Riku, even more than before. He's wearing some kind of dark suit and possesses a new Keyblade that's dark, which apparently holds the power to unlock people's heart. This Riku leads you to Kairi, who is lifeless because she is still missing her heart, and Riku reveals that he is being possessed by Ansem, or so he says is Ansem, but more on that later. Ansem tells you that Kairi is actually the 7th Princess of Heart, and that Kairi's heart is in you and has been this whole time since the destruction of Destiny Island. Sora battles Riku, who is possessed by Ansem, and after the battle, Sora takes Ansem's Keyblade, which unlocks hearts, smiles, and stabs himself with the Keyblade to unlock his heart and Kairi's heart, so that the heart can be freed and go back to Kairi. Kairi then wakes up and sees Sora, who is falling, reaches out, but Sora disappears. In efforts to escape, Riku gains control momentarily and holds Ansem back to allow Kairi, Dano, and Goofy to run away. Sora, who is now a Heartless, finds Kairi, and Kairi realizes that the Heartless is actually Sora. More Heartless appear and try to ambush Kairi and friends, and Kairi hugs Sora, and oh my god, by the logic of Kingdom Hearts fuckery, Sora is brought back to life and in human form again due to the strength of Kairi's heart. If that doesn't scream Kingdom Hearts to you guys, I don't know what will. Oh yeah, and by the way, when Kairi got her heart back, with all the 7 Princesses of Hearts being there at the location, the keyhole was unlocked Kingdom Hearts, and Ansem retreated to the end of the world, which is the last world in this game. The end of the world is a fragmented world which contains all the Kingdom Hearts worlds that have been destroyed by the darkness. Sora gets to final rest where Sora battles Ansem. After Sora defeats Ansem, Ansem tells Sora that he was seeking Kingdom Hearts because he believes that darkness is the ultimate source of power in people's hearts, and that Kingdom Hearts is actually full of darkness. Sora then goes, "You're wrong. I know now that Kingdom Hearts is actually light." The door to Kingdom Hearts opens and a ray of light comes shining onto Ansem and kills him. Light killing a person. Why? Because Kingdom Mother effing Hearts, that's why. On the other side of the door of Kingdom Hearts is Riku, who is no longer possessed by Ansem, and finally King Mickey. Mickey tells you that to close the door to Kingdom Hearts, you have to close it from both sides with the Keyblade, so to take care of your side, and that Riku and Mickey will help from the inside with Mickey's Keyblade. They close the door together, trapping King Mickey and Riku, but Sora is assured that he will be able to save Riku and King Mickey because Mickey tells him that there will always be a door to the light. By closing the door to Kingdom Hearts, all the worlds that were destroyed are resurrected, and Kairi is being pulled back to Destiny Island. Reaching out and holding Kairi's hand, Sora tells Kairi, "Kairi, remember when you said you're always with me? I'm always with you too. I'll come back to you, I promise." And right after losing grip of Sora's hand, she screams, "I know you will." This is when Simple and Clean starts playing as Kairi is drafted back into Destiny Island and Sora to God knows where. You then see Sora, Donna, and Goofy wondering what they'll do next and how they'll be able to find Riku and the King. Pluto, which is King Mickey's dog, then appears with a note with King Mickey's stamp on it. After reading the note, the 3 of them run off, thus ending Kingdom Hearts 1 and leading to a chain of memories. But before I get to that story, the next summary I will be summarizing is actually going to be Kingdom Hearts 358 by 2 days. And if you made it to this part of the video, thank you for actually listening to this video summary I made for you guys. The next summary, as I said, is going to be Kingdom Hearts 358 by 2 days. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe, because it really does help the channel. To watch the previous summary, click on the left of the screen, and to watch the next summary when it becomes available, click on the right of the screen. There's 6 more days left, guys, so stay tuned for the next summary video.